I'm the meme lord. Eric's the cute one. Tahlia's the smart one. Doug's the leader.
And I just turned the mics on.
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Everyone is Jonas, a live stream competitive role playing. Is that the theme song playing?
Yes.
It is.
Sure is.
We're always going to have an error like that. Let's just play that out.
Or just turn it off.
Yeah.
Or just let
that
it
works
play.
too. As I said, a live podcast. So we're fortunate to. Oh my God, we just practiced this. I'm gonna read it. Guess what? I'm not at work right now, so I can have a bit of fun with it. It's a bit different than my last podcast. I realize that now.
It is.
I don't have the same. When I say my last podcast,
You can say fuck.
yeah, you know what? I don't think I could say fuck in that one. My last podcast that was live with had my face on it was through my company, and it was good, but it was a little bit more stressful. Here I'm only representing myself. I can only fuck myself up here.
And the network.
Yeah.
And the network, my
large.
special
And me,
guest, who
more
you'll
specifically.
And
You'll-
Joe,
who you'll see
lovely
eventually
guest.
if I ever switch the cameras. But I do want to acknowledge that we're fortunate to be able to gather on the unceded territory of the Coastal Salish people, which is especially relevant right now as Joe is going to tell us some news that happened today.
Today there is a...
Sorry, I will switch the camera to you. This is a really professional operation we've
Hey.
got going here. I'm joined tonight by my two lovely co-hosts, Erik Jovanovic
Hello. Hello.
and Tahlia Murdoch.
Hello.
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 And you know him as the writer of Blue Skies comic. You know him as the creator and narrator of Tales of Frost Cricket. Our special guest tonight is Joe Stilwell.
Hi.
Hey, Joe.
Hey.
up?
What's up?
Hey.
What's up?
So before I rudely interrupted you before, Joe, you had something to say.
Yeah, today the Unistoten, I think I'm pronouncing that right, people of the I had it all written down, but I'm just gonna. So there's the Unistoten camp. It's just about 130 miles out of Smithers, BC, on traditional Wet'suwet'en land. I hope I'm pronouncing these right. There have been multiple pipeline companies trying to build tar sands projects in there without the Unistoten's permission and without their consent, and they've been resorting to blockading the camps. They tried to get an injunction, but that failed, so they're now being civilly disobedient and blocking the pipeline by forming a camp on the proposed pipeline route. And today, the RCMP went in and raided that camp and arrested, with more than 100 RCMP officers, and arrested the people in the camp, which is actually a violation of Indigenous land rights. And they're, of course, claiming that it's because their law supersedes it, but that shouldn't be the case because, again, that it is unceded territory. It was never ceded by treaty, and it's against the rights. And you can support them by checking out unistoten.camp. That's the website. Check out hashtags like support Unistoten and Gitsuwen. I'm not sure how to spell it, but if you just look up the website, you'll find everything you need. You can donate to them with money for their defense because they are being taken to Prince George to see a justice of the peace, and just other support, material support, media presence would be really great. Whatever you can do. They're basically frontline fighters against global warming and the fossil fuel industry. And as we all know, that's a serious problem. And they take a lot of shit. And the Indigenous people are very marginalized. And yet they still fight more than most of us do. So we really should support them as much as possible. I hope that didn't go on too long. But
No,
yeah.
thanks for that, Joe.
Support Unistoten.
Yes.
Now, I'm sorry to tack away from that completely now into something...
Now we're going to say some cuss words.
Yeah, something with a lot
Play a
more
game.
levity. So this game, Everyone is Jonas. It's a slightly different take on the classic game Everyone is John. If you know that game, then you're going to be caught up already. But basically, this poor, unfortunate character, Jonas McGill, who lives in Vancouver, British Columbia, any similarities to people living or dead is purely coincidental. You know who you are. Anyway, so he made a Faustian bargain with a conclave of demons, extra-dimensional spirits, for some strange powers as well as a bag of holding, which he always wears on his back. And our three guests today are those demons, and they're going to be trying to bend Jonas to their will, their dark bidding, if you will. So right now we're just going to switch the camera to the guests, and if you could all pass me your goals, which are not shared with the other guests. Throughout the-
Don't look at it.
Throughout-
Don't look at it.
Throughout
Okay.
the course of the
That's very
game, whoever
trusting of
achieves
you.
their goal the most times will win. And the game will end when everyone runs out of willpower tokens, which will come into play very soon, which are represented by these absolutely safe strike anywhere matches that we have. So let's not strike those anywhere. So that's one way it'll end if everyone runs out of those. Another way is if they happen to kill Jonas, but don't worry, Jonas cannot die until he has, in reality, until he has fulfilled his end of the Faustian bargain. Or if we reach an hour, in which case we will stop so as to stop all of you from suffering. So let's just set an hour timer now, which is something that definitely could have been sorted out earlier. And the timer starts
I'm just
now.
letting the audience know I realize we're behind, so I'm going to text my wife and tell her I'll be later than I expect.
And the timer
For the
is
second time
paused.
tonight.
I don't think. I don't think that's fair. I think that the time should be going.
I
Yeah,
think it
I
should be
agree.
Doing
going.
this.
Yeah, banter included.
Apparently that Stilwell guy sounds like he knows what he's talking about from someone called Groove Chick in the chat.
Ha! Hi, honey.
So
I love you.
Yeah, I don't think you need to text
don't
her
even need to
because
text her.
Thank
just-
you.
just
I'm sorry about
announced
this,
it.
but we must go on to the end. We shall not flag or fail.
All right, and I switched that camera right at the exact moment of when you finished speaking. So let's begin the game now, resuming time at 59:50. You all lost 10 seconds for that transgression.
Not fair.
I won't take
No,
that back. So
I'm okay with this.
Jonas snaps into wakefulness at the corner of 41st and Cambie, also known as Oakridge, outside the Oakridge shopping center. He is, of course, wearing a pair of well-worn-in New Balance sneakers. He has on brown cargo shorts, which are maybe a little bit lower from the knee than they should be, but not quite three-quarter pants. He's wearing a white and gold Steve Millerman t-shirt, and his hair is perfectly feathered, as always. Bid for control.
Okay.
Gotta hide all my matches.
Yeah, put them in the pocket.
So right now, everyone is bidding an undisclosed amount of their willpower tokens. The person who wins gains control of Jonas, and may do what they like with him, but they will also lose their tokens. And reveal.
Oh no, Erik
Ooh,
wins.
I did 3.
I did 2.
Eric wins with 4, so
got 4.
Erik wins with 4.
please put them back in the
There we go.
mystical token box. Something that I realized as well that we didn't set up beforehand. Tahlia, would you mind getting that bag of dice out of the cupboard behind you?
I would not mind.
She's uniquely suited
Yeah,
with her abilities.
yeah.
To collect
get the
dice.
Yeah.
She
It's,
knows where
it's
the
not a
dice is.
gender thing, guys.
She
No,
knows
she's
where the
just
dice
Really
is.
not.
I was about to say she's closest, but she isn't even closest.
Well, I live here, so I know where the dice are.
That's true.
Yeah.
It's a pretty obvious dice bag. It's got a logo of a I could say D&D.
Let's get a little bit
It's
of...
got a D&D logo on it.
The Wizards is
They're
suing
not
us now.
paying us.
They're not paying us.
Pay us, please.
Yeah, do that. Anyway,
Just
they
a
actually gave me
plain
these dice unrelated to
blue
this
velvet.
podcast, but that was
Oh, okay.
a nice gift from. They gave me
Look
the
at
big
these
ones.
dice.
So everyone take 1d6 and then maybe get the other ones out of the road.
D6.
Thank you.
For those of you listening who don't know what a d6 is, that's a six-sided die. But I imagine that if you tune into this podcast and you don't already know me, you probably know what it is.
My wife knows that because I taught her.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay, so Erik, I believe you have control of
Yeah,
Jonas.
I have control
I
of
don't know your
Jonas.
handwriting. What color pen do you have?
Black.
Okay.
I gave all my skills fun names, so you can probably figure it out from that. I have the messy handwriting.
I also have the messy
I
handwriting.
also
This is
have
going to
the
be a
messy
Joe
problem.
is
handwriting.
in the light green and Tahlia is in the dark green.
Oh, I was worried about
Okay.
that. I thought maybe
Yeah.
we both had the same color. But
Yeah.
I've
no.
got black.
Not
I
in
think
this
you figured it
household.
out.
I also know your goal. Anyway, what is what would you like to?
Right. So Jonas doesn't know what time it is right now, does he?
He's not wearing a watch.
Okay.
But I mean, you could look around through his eyes, maybe try and.
Yeah, I'd like Jonas to look around and sort of look at the sky and see if there's a sun or if there's a moon, or both.
Yeah, that's fine. That's a free action. I won't make you roll for that. There
Thanks.
is a sun.
Okay. Now I'd like to cast Jonas's gaze lower a little bit and look at sort of the surroundings, and I'd like him to tell me how many people there are around. Is it very crowded right now?
Well, fortunately, you can see through his eyes, and you see that it's somewhat crowded. For Oak Ridge, it's not rush hour crowded.
Okay.
There's maybe 20, 30 people walking by
Right.
on their way to. There is a SkyTrain station there. There's also a bus stop there.
Okay. I would like Jonas to grab the nearest adult and punch them in the face.
Okay,
Yeah.
so this is something interesting. We have a let me start again. So when we have passers-by in this program, we have a form that can be accessed online for Patreon contributors and people within the network at this stage to create NPCs for Jonas that will be randomly selected, that will be in the show. But I'll post more about that later on Twitter, probably Cave Goblins on Twitter or Everyone Jonas. But right now, I'm going to switch the camera while I open this up.
You feeling
wanna
confident
punch
about this?
someone.
Yeah.
You think you can do it?
I mean, I just
Is
I
one
have
of your
this die
skills
right
punching?
here. Maybe. I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to
Based
reveal
on
it.
Jonas's outfit, he sounds like a dweeb.
Yeah, just a little bit of a dweeb.
No
I
way.
wonder
Yeah.
what's going to happen.
Excuse me. He does not sound like a dweeb.
I mean, only dweebs listen to Steve Miller Band.
Yeah,
He has
exactly.
perfectly feathered hair.
He does, yeah.
Just for posterity, I listen to Steve Miller Band.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I'm-
I'm not. I stand by my
That's the
statement.
point,
I also
that's
select the
point.
winner tonight.
Yeah.
Uh,
It only matters if
boy.
I'm here to win,
Um,
which I am.
well, look, this is just perfect. And please keep talking, guys.
Right.
All right.
Guys, we've had some technical difficulties tonight, which have
Yes.
caused Doug no end of frustration. So please
He-
send him your love
He
in the
handled
chat.
it very well.
Thank you,
he
Joe.
thinks he handled it
He
poorly,
did.
but we're all very impressed
we,
with his calm.
Yeah, he was extremely. I would have been losing my shit.
Yeah,
Maybe
I
the
think I
listeners
would've.
don't know, but we each have a secret goal. I
Yeah.
think they all know that. But we also have two special skills.
yes.
Yeah.
That is secret from the other 2 players.
Until we use them.
Yeah. So when Joe was saying earlier, if I have like a skill to punch, I might actually have a skill
Like
to punch.
fighting
And
skills.
and
Yeah.
basically what those skills do is they give you a bonus to your roll when you roll to do something like Eric's gonna do that has a chance of success or failure, basically.
Yeah, our control over Jonas is not perfect. So
No.
easy stuff like looking up at the sky and then casting Jonas's gaze slightly lower towards the people is
That's a free action.
He doesn't mind doing that, but stuff like punching someone in the face, I assume that Doug is going to make me roll for
Yeah.
that.
And
Yeah.
I am going to make you roll for that.
Because Jonas isn't.
You
Is,
assume
Jonas is
correctly.
opposed to violence except against fascists. He's okay with violence against fascists.
Yeah,
That's
like
true.
us, like
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
At the
Like
same
every
level.
normal person.
Yeah.
So I am actually Jonas, as a free action, grabs the passerby on the arm, but I'm now going to make you roll to see what happens.
Sure. I'll go ahead and just roll that up. Can you see that? If I have
is
to
a
roll it like
five.
over here, eh?
That's a 5.
Maybe hold it up.
Yeah.
As one of your skills pertains to
Sorry,
to
folks,
that,
we don't have a dice cam.
we were going to, but
It's
I
in the works,
realized
it's in the
that
works.
I would have to be hovering it from the ceiling. We'll figure it out maybe next week.
Next week.
Yeah.
Next week when we have what's his name?
Jesse
He's
Boros.
he's
Jesse Boros.
a close
Jesse
friend of
Boros.
mine.
Of DMs
Jesse
of Vancouver.
Boros of DMs of Vancouver.
Jesse, if you're watching, you're great.
And speaking of DMs of Vancouver,
Spectacular.
this first NPC was submitted by Sean Hagen, the other host
Ooh.
of DMs of
Johnny.
Vancouver. You pull around a 5'4" man in his the middle of his life, and Jonas punches him square in the face, and he says, "By golly!"
Oh wow. What is the guy like? Does he look upset? Does he look hurt, scared, confused?
He's scattered to the ground. He looks absolutely confused, a little scared.
Okay, I'd like Jonas to just grunt and yell at the man. No words, just noises. I just want Jonas to like.
Give us an example.
Yeah.
Sort of like
Of
I
what
want
you would
Jonas to
like
be
him
like,
to do.
"Arr, ha, hey, hoo, arr," and just like
so you want him to be
intimidating
Tim
noises.
the Toolman Taylor?
Yeah, I would like Jonas to do his best impression of Tim the Toolman Taylor.
But Canadian.
Excellent.
But
All right.
Canadian, yeah.
Yes.
Right.
I think it's going to work best if you use your voice through Jonas, who now...
Right. This is Jonas speaking now.
Benghazi. Wait, that was later after Home Improvement.
It's
so.
different. That's a different thing.
The man flees, dropping a wallet.
A wallet.
Ooh.
Okay. I'd like Jonas to pick up that wallet and look inside.
That's a free action. Inside the wallet is $24 in small bills,
Right.
$2.45 in coins, various reward program cards. I'm going to make a judgment call on that. We have Canadian Tire and we have PC Optimal.
Okay.
There is a
That's all you
credit
need in
card with the name Bob Bobberson on it. A pocket knife.
Sean, what the hell?
A pocket knife that says, "To my darling grandson Robert." An old red handkerchief. A keychain with 14 keys on it. For various pieces of farm equipment, farm and house locks.
This is all in his wallet?
It's a fat wallet.
Alright, it's
It's
thick,
busting
it's
at the
thick.
seams.
No wonder he
There's a
dropped
sign-
it. It was probably in
yeah.
his jacket pocket. There's no way you could fit that in a back pocket.
Yeah.
I'm
There's a
calling it now.
Seinfeld episode about this.
Oh, there it is.
I'm still going.
I know.
Blockbuster membership key fob.
Ooh.
Small leather
Relevant.
doohickey
Holy crap.
made by two. So it says engraved on it. To my grandpa Bob.
Can you please clarify for the
Doohickey.
viewers who don't know, not at all the players, what is a doohickey?
A doohickey, like a fob or something
Okay.
something that you could finagle.
A
in
Oh, I
this
just
situation.
thought it should be up to the audience's imagination.
Just,
Yeah.
it's just
Just
a,
whatever
it's a
you think a
doohickey.
Sorry,
doohickey
I had
is,
to make a judgment
That's
call.
what it is.
Alright. I
But in
won't
this
ask
scenario,
any
it's a leather
questions.
fob that isn't great. But usually, yeah, you'd be right.
I would like Jonas to not remove anything from the wallet and throw it at somebody's head about 10 feet away. Throw the entire wallet and all its contents.
Please roll.
Yeah, for sure. That's a 5?
That's a 5.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a 5.
You
Solid.
Too many fives.
I'm really good at
I
rolling
think
this
this
die.
is rigged already.
the wallet hits square in the face of this big bodybuilder guy, 6'2".
Oh, nice.
Who was actually doing sit-ups in the promenade
street.
Right.
in the street.
Oh,
but
so it's Piers Ray,
you're right.
co-host of Podcast versus Podcast.
Well, funny you should say that. Piers Ray actually submitted this
Ah.
NPC.
It's his own written in character himself.
He's wearing a wife beater that says "Live free or fuck my wife."
Wow.
I'm gonna wait until the punchline and we'll realize what's
Okay.
going on. He's wearing pre-distressed jeans, designer sneakers, a huge belt buckle with an OK hand sign engraved into it. Wears 3 different color Livestrong bracelets. Pro Lance Armstrong doesn't care about scandal. You don't know that yet. I just metagamed. It's not night.
We can
so
see it on his
He's wearing
face.
wraparound
Yeah.
shades, although he insists on wearing them on the back of his head. Yeah, and so he stares right at Jonas and says, "What are you doing?"
Oh, man. What's Jonas going to respond to that?
I actually forgot one last piece of clothing. He's wearing a MAGA hat.
Amazing. It's you.
Right. I mean, I forgot that I'm 6'2", so...
And wearing a MAGA hat.
Yeah, listen, the viewers can
Wearing a
see.
tank top that says "Live
You
free or fuck my
can't
wife."
actually see Eric's MAGA hat, but he's always wearing it.
I mean, unless you're in the
spirit.
stream right now.
That's what I mean. Like you can't see.
oh,
it,
hey,
but
Jesse.
It's in spirit.
Yeah. Yay.
Jesse's in the chat
Hey,
right
Jesse.
now. Hi, Jesse.
I stand by my previous statement.
Yeah, Jesse, you're great. We're
Right,
looking
I
forward to having you
forgot
on
that
next
this
week.
is going to be not broadcast, but released as just an audio-only podcast.
It'll be video on YouTube. If you want to
Yeah.
see for yourself definitive proof of Eric's hat-wearing status. It's a
Mm,
little out of focus right now.
Definitely.
We're using an autofocus camera.
mm.
You've got like the Vaseline look on you right now, focus-wise.
So, sorry, what did he say to Joe? What did this person say? This unnamed
He said,
mystery
"What are you
person?
doing?"
He said, "What are you doing?" And then I would like Jonas to respond, "What do you think I'm doing, Dumbo?"
I think you're gonna have to roll for that.
Okay, I'm gonna roll in for.
This game, that's bold.
Oh no!
It's a 2.
Jonas freezes up and starts sweating as this towering Hulk, who hasn't revealed his name yet, is intimidating him. Now, if you would all bid for control of Jonas, please.
Okay.
This is where we would insert the bid cam if I had set it up correctly.
I'm just gonna try to like strategically place my hand.
It's on.
Yeah, okay,
Everyone-
let's do it.
And reveal.
Ah.
Oh, 5. That was too many.
That's too
considering
many,
You
that's-
guys did one.
So they're gone now.
ours
Do
aren't
we
gone.
all get a token back?
You
though?
do all get a token back.
That's
Thank you
right.
for reminding me.
So I insert 4.
At any point, people can contest actions and skills if they think they know the other person's skills. As we did in our practice game, however many
I
weeks
totally
ago.
remember that.
Yeah.
Yes.
I very much remember that game.
All right.
Okay, so what are you doing? He didn't say, "What do you think I'm doing, Dumbo?" He just froze and
Yeah,
started.
it didn't-
Yeah, I
didn't
wanted him
happen.
to, but
Yeah.
I
So
failed.
he threw that wallet that has a lot of goodies in it. Did it land close to him?
It hit him in the face.
It hit him in the face with a
Like
thwap.
how far away is Jonas from
So it's
this?
probably closer to. Sorry, I'll stop DMing for you.
If I mean, I can't reach because I mean, you guys on the stream, you see me as right here. I'm at the end of a 6-foot table, the other end from them. If you've ever tabled at a con, it's that kind of table.
Yeah.
If you've
Anyway,
ever been to a church potluck, it's that kind of table.
if you've ever been
Anything.
to a Walmart and purchased this table,
It's that
it's
exact
this
table.
exact table.
If you've ever eaten a breakfast, it's that kind of table.
Yeah, yeah.
Unless you didn't eat it at the table.
If you've ever seen a table, it's one of
It
them.
could
It's one of
have
those tables,
been
yeah.
this table. Tahlia,
Okay.
so in answer to your question, this man, I keep almost saying his name, is. Would you prefer imperial or metric measurements?
Metric always.
Okay, he is.
Imperial is redundant.
He is 2,400 millimeters away from me, and the wallet is at 15 degrees south by southwest. No, south by.
South by Southwest.
No, I just said south by southwest,
don't
but actually,
sponsor
in
us, yeah.
reality, it's west by northwest,
Oh, it's a good thing we clarified that.
and that is
West
1,200 millimeters away
By
from you.
Northwest. So are we on the southern side of 41st then? So we're like at Oak Ridge. We're
You're
on
at the
that.
corner of Oak Ridge.
Yeah.
Facing the front
Okay,
doors.
so I would love to get that wallet, but I think it's too risky. I want Jonas to just run for it and just jump on the 41 or the 43, whichever coming first.
one's closest.
Those are buses, by the
They're
way, if you don't
buses.
live in Vancouver.
And they're right there at Oak Ridge.
Okay, one of them. They both run on 41st Street. Vancouver has a great public transit system. Shout out to Seth Rogen.
Despite what Erik might say.
Yeah.
You need
Yeah,
Go
Eric,
somewhere
spend
else.
6 months in Perth and come back and enjoy the public
to
transit.
spend a week in Perth, honestly.
Don't spend a
Dude,
week in Perth.
just
I care about
Spend
you too
like
much.
3 months in Calgary.
Yeah,
Sorry,
true.
Calgary.
I'm sure
Um,
there's
shots
No, you're not
fired.
getting out of this.
too.
You're not getting out of this dice roll, no
Yeah,
matter how
I know.
hard you
I'm gonna
deflect.
do it. All right.
Oh.
Oh, boo! I rolled a 1.
Jonas is still frozen. The time is frozen while all this is
Oh my
happening.
god.
If you would bid for control,
Hmm.
everybody take one first.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
will.
And bid for control.
Ta-da!
And reveal.
3.
1.
Oh my god.
All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Any mathematicians? Hey, Tahlia.
Oh
Did I just see
I
you
was,
palm
I was,
one?
I was meant to. Well, No, wait, we already collected one.
Did you
Yeah,
just
we
palm
did.
another one out? That was like, oh, I've got
First
a really
incidents
topical
of
thing to
cheating
say,
recorded on the
and,
podcast,
I've forgotten
folks.
there was a
It was an accident. I
Pro Magic
promise.
the Gathering player just received a lifetime ban at the Vancouver Pro Tour, which is on this weekend.
Ooh.
I forget his name. I could find out, put it in the show notes, but let's not waste time with that because the clock is
Yeah, but
ticking.
I want the hot goss about MTG. Okay.
All right,
sorry.
okay. If you
MTG
guys
stream.
wanna
No. Okay, we'll get it later.
later.
I want to do the exact same thing.
I
just
think
wanna
you should
Folks,
just
stay
get it for
tuned
free.
after the stream for Talking Jonas.
You know what? I like that rule. New house rule. You get it for free because you lost the bid and then you paid.
Oh, perfect. Thanks,
Yeah.
Eric. I
think that's-
appreciate you.
Yeah, because then I don't want you to have to like re-roll this whole.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
would
it's-
just suck if
Yeah,
it's
and
like,
just keep
yeah.
doing the whole
That's
thing.
boring.
We want
It's
to
like re-rolling a perception check.
to entertain the viewers.
Yeah.
We want to keep the drama happening.
We'll let you know when that starts. Jesse says in the chat, I'm probably a bit behind you folks. My connection is not great right now. It's also running on a delay. That's not to prevent them from cheating. That's just because I haven't changed the settings, and I think that it's built in that way. But it's also to prevent them from cheating.
It's
I
to
know that
prevent
Joe's looking
us
at
from
his
cheating.
phone under the table there.
Yeah.
I can't see his left hand.
Even
It's
though
all
we're
right.
all.
That's because I'm
next
holding
to
my
each
matches
other
in my
in the
left
same
hand.
room.
Whoa.
You
All
guys
right.
need to get a nice breast pocket that you can just.
Yeah.
That's
well,
a
I do have
sweet
this,
breast
but they're
pocket.
just
If we could get a
super
close up, we can't. But look at that. It's like the whole length of the.
It's really big. I could
audio
fit, like,
listeners.
Yeah, my
two
problem
hands
is
in
if
here.
now that I've put these matches in my breast
Yeah.
pocket, I will lose them in the abyss.
That
Get
was
him
my
as not
strategy
as
all along, by the way.
flexible as-
There's a strategy as well that you guys might not have uncovered. That if you think you're in the lead, you can stall me with with things because the clock is ticking. We're at 40 minutes and 22 seconds remaining.
Interesting.
Jonas runs
Interesting.
towards the bus stop, heading westbound toward UBC, and boards the 43 at the back. Luckily, he is not noticed.
Perfect.
Wow. He's stealing public transit right now.
Yeah,
Dare he?
he is, but he needs it, right? He was
We
just
do.
about
We
to
do
get
need
in
to introduce like
fight.
a sliding scale system for the transit.
Yeah.
That is something for especially like Jonas doesn't seem like has a very high tax bracket.
No, that's another question. Do we know what Jonas has in his backpack pockets? I'm guessing he has a fanny pack.
Well,
Can we make it
thanks
that
for-
he has a fanny
Thanks
pack
for
instead
checking.
of a
No,
backpack?
he has a purple backpack with brown pockets.
Nice.
This is something that's been in my mind for years. This podcast actually used to exist, didn't exist, now exists again. Wow.
How the turntables.
And the
How's
backpack
Wow.
all the time is
The backpack.
stayed the same.
Follow
in
the
the back.
backpack, folks.
So checking the backpack is a free action.
All right.
Hashtag follow the backpack. Get that shit going.
Would you like
Yes.
to check the backpack?
Yes, I would. I would love to
Jonas
know.
reaches into the backpack. There is a zip pocket on the inside, like that when you unzip it, there is in there a half-used cherry chapstick.
Wow.
It's not Burt Bees, unfortunately. It is a chapstick brand. I have no preference. I don't like chapsticks at all.
We're giving Chapstick a lot of free advertising
Yeah,
here
we
right now.
are.
Let's
Look, it's a metonym at this point. They can have it.
Yeah. There's half a box of Kleenex.
And you know what?
refer to it as lip wax,
Use
please.
Xerox. Okay. So, lip wax, is that what it's called?
I
Lip
don't
balm.
know.
It's lip
Lip
balm.
balm.
Whatever.
Grow up.
Lip wax.
All right.
I refuse to
right.
grow up.
Attached to the zip of this inside pocket is a keyring with a chain, and at the end of that chain is a white, red, and grey Velcro rip curl wallet.
Yes.
Oh, childhood memories.
White, red, grey. Is there anything in that?
There is a flattened dead moth.
Ooh.
$100 in Canadian Tire money.
Oh, yes.
Uh,
So like $100 in CAD.
CAD, yeah, it's always CAD unless otherwise stated. And also there is the Angel Islington and Euston Road of McDonald's Monopoly stickers.
Okay.
All right. So he's got nothing. I mean, the moth is probably his friend.
Whoa, whoa,
Okay.
slow down. Have you ever seen $100 of Canadian Tire money in
That's
one
got to
place?
be a fat
No,
stack.
I haven't.
Like,
That's
for
like
real.
that's like a novel. Of
It's not
Canadian
all in
Tire
the
money.
ones either.
Yeah.
You know the best thing about Canadian Tire money is you can use it and then you get more Canadian Tire money back.
That's true.
It's like
That
you're
is true.
making money every time you shop at Canadian Tire.
For the listeners
One
south,
fraction of a cent at a time.
for the listeners south of the border and across the ocean, Canadian Tire Money is a strange, archaic institution at Canadian Tire, which is sort of like a Kmart that is primarily based on
Whoa,
automotive.
whoa.
Maybe we should get the Canadians to describe.
It's like a home hardware.
Yeah, it's basically like a shitty home hardware.
Yeah.
It's like a department store for like the fact that we live in a country that's mostly rural and everybody needs like a shovel and
Yeah.
a snow brush.
And citronella.
Citronella. So
But you can also
they
buy,
have
like,
they have
groceries
what
and
is
board games.
technically a proto
Can't get
cryptocurrency known as Canadian Tire Money, where every time you spend money, you get Canadian Tire Money back, which you can then use to make purchases in the store.
Yeah.
And it's physical paper money.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
And it rules.
Like I said, a proto cryptocurrency.
Yes.
Yeah, it's like having a Bitcoin wallet. It has
Except there's a weird Scottish dude with a corncob pipe on it.
Yeah, I don't know who that guy is.
Really?
Me either,
I've
and I
lived here
don't
my
care
whole
to
life.
know.
He
Like-
was probably racist, let's be
Oh,
real.
when society collapses, Canadian Tire Money might have more intrinsic value than credit.
How many Canadian Tire Monies you got?
It's like
Who
bottle
knows?
caps.
We should bury them in our backyard that we're not allowed to use.
That's a story for another day. Where were
Um,
we?
All right, so Jonas is on the bus. He's just hanging out at the back, right? No one noticed him.
Yep, no one noticed him.
Am I allowed to look up where the 43 goes? I'm not as familiar with that.
Yeah, you can look that up. If
Alright.
Joe catches you doing anything untoward, then he's allowed to tell me, and I'm allowed to dock you points.
Oh my god.
What would anything untoward be?
Oh my
That's up to
God.
him to convince me.
So I'll just face my phone this way.
Okay, she's in Google.
That feels a little untoward to me.
Just looking at this.
Looking at
yeah.
the realm of Vancouver,
Overruled.
Canada
Yeah.
at Oak Ridge
because
and
the
41st.
43 is the express.
You're on the way to
Oh.
UBC.
Okay,
Oh, she's
so
texting Doug.
She's
Let
looking
me
up cheat
win
codes.
or I will kick you out of the house for a week. Oh,
yeah,
that's tortious interference right there.
Yeah.
it sure is.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't received that message yet. When I receive
That's
that
what
message,
Jonas is
Tahlia will
about.
be disqualified.
okay.
I want. What bus goes up Granville? I want Jonas to take this bus and get off at Granville Street,
Okay.
and then I want him to get on whatever bus is coming next, heading north along Granville Street to head towards downtown. That's what I want
Question
to
to the
do.
players: do you remember when we last played? We came up with a house rule of people could interject for a certain amount of tokens.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
like
so, yeah.
you can.
I totally remember everything about that.
Does
test
anyone
run.
remember how many it was? I just reminding people. That
I
they
want to
can.
say 2.
2?
Let's say 2.
I'd
I
say
think
at
it
least
was,
3.
I think it was.
Let's say 3.
It has to be an
Yeah.
odd number.
I
just
think
to
it was
make
maybe 8. So I think it was,
Nah.
well, you guys have Jonas, it's 2 for me. But then if I've got Jonas, it's 8.
That makes sense.
For
Yeah, that
anyone
makes sense.
else.
Okay, ruling. It's
I-
it's 3.
It's 3 for
It's
all.
3, and you go into a dice battle with the person controlling Jonas. On an even number, the person who is interjecting wins, as in the numbers are even.
Yeah.
So it's the attacker has advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Just like Risk.
Yeah.
That's the reverse of risk.
It's just exactly like Risk.
It is a risk. You're right. So that's a free action.
I'm not going to take it, though.
Are there
I'm not
other
gonna take it.
people on the bus?
Oh yeah, it's a full bus.
Do
It's
some of them have
after
their
school
phone
hours.
out?
Correct.
Yes. Okay. So
Interesting.
at the point where the next stop rolls up, as soon as the bus like rolls to a halt, I'm gonna interject.
Yeah.
So that's 3, right?
Ooh.
Yeah. So let's have a roll off between
and I think that would be at
Talia
Granville.
and Joe.
Yeah. Let's say once it gets,
Alright.
we
It's
basically
It's at
arrived on
Granville because I
Granville,
haven't
yeah.
looked it up.
3, 2, 1, roll. Oh, you mofo. I'm so sorry, everyone. I banged
Everyone,
the table. I will
Talia
not
rolled
do
a
that
4.
again.
I rolled a 6.
I
It's
And-
because you used my die.
Yeah. Eric,
I'm
the
taking
die are
this
all
one now.
shared. They're communal.
And she
It's the
clips
magic
well.
that
Erik, the die that you have is
Seize the
actually
means of
my
rolling.
my default D&D D6 that I use in games.
Doug,
I'll
nobody
just-
cares about that.
There is
That
so
is
much.
not. Channel is not interested in that information.
Doug
Oh,
energy.
Don't-
oh, hey Sean, getting toasty in the chat.
Hey, Sean.
Shawnee.
What's up?
I don't know when you came in. I hope you're still here when I'm saying this.
Yeah.
So I haven't been paying attention. Thanks for dropping by. Prime member there. Nice. Good job,
Ooh.
Amazon.
Alright.
Jeff Bezos seems like a good guy. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to disagree. Just to put that on record.
I'm gonna just take the middle position
like-
and say he's neither good nor bad.
Like
Oh,
Lex
he's
Luthor.
very neutral.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly like Lex Luthor.
He's a good character.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a great character. I'm glad
Yeah,
they
he's
wrote
an
him in.
interesting.
He's
character,
conflicting.
He's
yeah.
like he's a real Ramsay Bolton.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So
Yeah. He's a
Joe, you
real
actually
Phineas T. Furbus.
Joe, you have automatic control
Yeah.
after that.
What I will
interjection.
do is the person with their phone out, I will try and snatch the phone as the bus doors open and then run off the bus. I don't know if that. Yeah.
You're gonna have to roll for that.
Yeah. Well, for sure. Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. 4.
And that's a fail even with a skill bonus. Actually, it's not a fail with a skill bonus, but you don't have one.
That's right.
A skill we haven't actually established this yet, but any action that requires a roll is 6+ to achieve that action. Or if you have a relevant skill, like that one, it might be snatching or violence towards teens. Something like
So
that
it's a
gives
teenager.
gives you a +2. Yes, it was a teenager.
With their phone
But
out.
if
Classy.
everyone is ready to bid for control, then it's time to bid for control.
Okay, all right. I can bid.
Oh, do we
I can
get to
also bid.
take a token?
You do. Thank you for reminding
Sorry,
me.
yeah.
If it gets to a point where it's revealed and you didn't take the tokens are gone forever.
Yeah.
Okay, let's
Yeah,
do
yeah.
it.
Let's do
Oh,
it,
wait,
guys.
let's
All
wait until
right, all
Tahlia.
right, all right.
Well, let's wait until I say reveal. Thank you very much,
Oh,
Erik.
okay. Let's wait until Doug.
And Joe, if you could bring your hand up just a little bit and reveal.
Oh
Okay.
yeah! 1, 2,
Hey.
3, 4, 5, 6.
And Joe,
So
has
that
it.
means does that mean I succeed on the previous action?
It does mean you succeed on the previous action.
Yes.
You snatch the phone. It has a hamburger case. It looks like a hamburger. It's not made of hamburger. And
I was hoping it was that.
So hungry.
Like a,
And you
like
jump
a
out,
Lady
you're at,
Gaga designed case.
Granville and 41st.
Granville and
Joe,
41st.
just some quick feedback before we get going.
Yeah.
Because I'm really nice. I didn't use it to my advantage, but you need to cover up your matches with your thumb.
Ah, do I?
Because
Okay.
I can see
Huh.
the
All right.
matches.
Well, by that point you're already out, so like
yeah. But
I'll remember
I
for
could
future.
see that before.
Or I'll just go like this instead.
Yeah, yeah.
All
just
right.
because I'm really nice.
Thank you. I
Yeah,
appreciate that.
yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna is the phone unlocked still? Or did it lock when I grabbed it?
It locked when you grabbed it,
Okay.
unfortunately.
I'm gonna figure out the
That's a
password.
good security.
I'm just gonna start password guessing, basically.
All right, let's do it.
Big money, no whammies. Big money, no whammies. 5.
It's a 5.
And that is a correctly guessed password.
Yeah.
Wow.
Five
congratulations.
is
sure
a
it's a
terrible
t- it's a-
password.
it's
you
a
should have at least 2
The
digits.
middle number.
No, it's just they're a teen. They don't know any better.
All right.
The
That's
password
right,
was
teens.
5.
I'm coming out at you.
Yeah, nothing.
I was about to actually say the password of the desktop that we're streaming on right now, but that's probably not a good idea.
Who's gonna come here though?
I don't know.
Anyone.
Someone that could get in through our Wi-Fi. Someone
Oh,
could
sure,
tunnel
sure.
in.
Yeah.
In fact, there's an engineer in the chat right now. So
Ooh, spooky.
Thanks, engineer.
You're in. You're
Please
on the
don't have-
home screen.
All right. Is there what apps are there? What social media / like texting / like Snapchat style apps are on there?
All
there
of
is
them. It's a teen.
WeChat.
WeChat?
There is Snapchat. And
Is there Instagram?
there is Instagram. And
Okay. I'm gonna jump on the
Facebook.
old Instagram.
Instagram.
Oh man, can I interject?
I mean,
if
you
you
can.
pay
I
for it,
wish
if
you
you pay
wouldn't.
for it.
but-
Yeah, I'm gonna pay in
No!
my 3 matchsticks, and I guess we're gonna roll off.
gotta
I
roll
really
off.
don't want Jonas to be on Instagram. Let's do it.
I rolled a
and-
4. Eric rolled a 3.
Okay, and
So
so let's
unfortunate.
continue.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sort of like squinch my face and turn my face into Doge, basically like an impression of Doge, and then I'm gonna start
listen for listeners who
or Doga or however
are
you say
not
it.
in their 30s. That's an old meme.
Yeah, that's
Is
a
there
very
a
old
Doge?
meme.
I think there's a Doge
Doge
mode
is
on
still
Twitch
pretty
in the
popular
chat.
though. Like Doge is like well known among
No.
memes.
Could someone in
No.
the chat try and post a Doge right now?
Yeah, it would be great if someone could post a Doge.
Like,
I mean,
it's possible that all the viewers right now are the four of us.
I do think that
Yeah.
everyone in the chat right now is in their 30s, so they will probably do know
Doge
what
is like Doge is a classic meme. Doge is ageless. Everybody
know
knows who
about that.
Doge is.
Do you know what's actually really fucked up? Doge, that is the Doge, is most likely dead.
I didn't.
I mean,
fuck
yeah,
you,
it's
Doug.
like
Why
a
did you tell me
decade-old
that?
meme.
Doug likes to do that.
That's fine.
Actually,
That's-
no.
all the
Look,
time.
look,
Doge lives on
Doge
as a
is
meme.
Shiba Inu and was
Yeah,
probably
true.
a puppy when that happened. So,
So,
if it's only 10 years,
Either way,
The
Doge
in
is
the
alive.
machine.
Could be alive, yeah.
someone
Doge in the
please
machine.
someone confirm or deny this. I will pay handsomely.
uh,
Not in money though. Anyway,
Canadian
I'm just gonna
time.
basically make a Doge face and start an Instagram story, like, and then just say, like in like the Doge, like what does Doge sound like when you the text that Doge always has? It would be like, such thievery, very stealing, and I'm gonna record that
That
Instagram
is an
and
old
send it
meme.
out into the world.
It's
It's a
I'm
meme,
telling-
damn it.
I wasn't going to make you roll, but you started, so please continue.
Oh, okay.
You guys need to lay off the assumptions.
3.
3. Jonas drops the phone.
Oh,
He's
I gotta-
so bad at it.
all right, yeah.
To be fair, Jonas has 3 demons screaming into his brain.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yes.
They're arguing over whether or not this
demons
is
use
old
up
or
the
new.
demons use up most of his spoons on arguing over whether Doge is a classic meme or not.
I don't care
Which
about
it is.
That's not Jonas.
How
You will
old
care
is-
about
how old
Doge,
is-
Jonas.
How old
my
is
goodness.
Jonas?
Jonas?
Yeah.
Jonas actually just turned 29. Thanks for asking.
Okay,
2 days
so
ago.
he's old enough to know Doge.
Happy birthday, Jonas.
Happy birthday.
Are we gonna bid
Jojo.
for
All right, we're gonna.
I
bid.
wish that you would.
Take a token.
Okay.
Oh, take a
yeah,
token.
okay.
Thank you.
You're
Talia.
really good at remembering
Arbiter
that,
of the
Talia.
Yeah,
seconds.
man.
It's
Gonna
self-serving,
cover-
but it's also...
Cover my thumb hole with my thumb so nobody can see my
Yeah,
You
tokens.
heard
Very
it here
good, very
first from
good.
Joe. Cover your thumb hole, everyone.
Yeah.
Protect yourself.
Cover your thumb holes.
Cover their own.
Fuck. And reveal.
Oh,
I got 3.
I got 4.
Oh,
Oh, that was a bluff. Okay, and the eyes have it. Talia?
All right. I want Jonas to continue his journey downtown. Jump on the next bus that's heading north on Granville towards downtown. I think that might be the 4 or the 3. I don't really know.
That would be the 4 and the 3.
Okay, so it's...
And maybe the 14?
No, the 3 goes down Main Street, so
No, you're right about that. It would be...
whatever bus it is, there's probably like 20,000 buses that go that
The
route.
14,
Well, the bus stop
the
right
14
now-
and the 16 are there.
The 14 and the 16
Yeah,
are
the
there?
4 and the 7 are down
it's
on
the
4th
10,
Ave.
the 10
Oh,
and the
you're right.
N10.
Well, the N10's
Which-
at night, and
that's
it's the
true.
day we've
The
identified.
The
as
closest-
sun.
closest,
now,
the
it's
closest
14,
bus stop,
16.
only
14,
the
16.
10 stops at. Apparently. I'm going to look at the departure board.
If
It's
Jonas
10s.
walks for maybe 2 more minutes, he can take a 14 or a 16.
So like Arbutus Street or something.
No,
from
no, not to
Granville?
Arbutus. That's far.
yeah,
Just-
Budas
just
is
cross
in-
the street.
in Kits.
He'd have to be going south.
No.
You can take a 10 downtown.
That works too.
Granville, yeah, but from where? Like you can take a 19 downtown. That's not anywhere
Not from
around there.
yeah, not from where you are.
I'm sure
exactly.
it's
You're
fine.
at 41 in Granville, and you
I
can
just
get
want
the
him
10.
to jump on a bus, like any bus
The
that is
northbound
going
10?
north.
Yeah, we'll take you basically.
It's
to
on its
town.
way. You're
Gonna
gonna
go
have to
downtown.
jog to the.
Oh, goodness.
I'm gonna have to jog.
Yeah,
I think she
do
should
it.
have to roll for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for
If I
that.
had to roll
gonna-
to
you're
post
go-
a meme,
You're gonna roll to get this bus.
Well, they're saying it. Do I have to?
I think you should.
I don't think I should.
I think that you
To
should.
be honest, I think
Well, what I'm saying is,
Can I bribe you
if
with
you
a
have to,
matchstick, Doug?
if you want to run, they have no value to me. But if you want to run,
you
to
say
the
that
bus,
now.
You have to roll.
Wait till
But
the
you could wait for the
apocalypse
next one.
happens.
no. I want to run to the bus, and I would like to use my skill, which is running.
You have a running
That's a
skill?
whack
You
skill.
do have
Yeah,
a
man, I have
That
a
is
running
a whack
skill.
skill.
Wait, what can we do once we know the skill?
Know it.
Nothing.
Oh, I thought there was like a
around it.
specific thing when
No.
we knew people's skills.
If there is, and everyone is John, I don't know it. So there isn't in this.
Alright.
You just keep him close to the chest, I guess.
Running skill.
Yeah, let's do it.
That's a
what?
3.
That hit the chord though.
Cock dice, roll again.
So I
Oh,
think-
what?
Yes.
No mercy.
I'm gonna go out here.
that's a 4.
So that makes it a 6, right? Oh,
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't know.
it's
how
a 4
much
plus,
is it?
so it makes it a 4, which is legal. Jonas runs, gets on at the front of the bus.
Mm-hmm.
And then is he going to pay the fare?
Well, he doesn't have any money.
Yes, he does. Oh, you didn't pick up the wallet.
Nope.
No,
Okay, he
because
doesn't.
some
Yeah.
idiot threw it at a MAGA hat wearing guy
Some
who's wearing a
idiot threw it
tank
With
at
the
some
top.
benefit
idiot.
of hindsight.
In the middle
you know
of
what? Because we never
winter.
learned that guy's name, maybe he'll appear again.
Yeah, we don't know.
God, great.
I think that there's
Fantastic.
maybe more than one of him. Just maybe with like a different shade of wife beater tank top.
Or a different slogan.
Yeah.
on it.
No, he's not going to pay the fare. Like, he's going to sort of pretend that he's tapping a card through his Rip Curl wallet.
And make like a
I
boop
want him
sound.
to sort of, do the whole like, sad eyes to the bus driver. Bus
Yeah, go on,
drivers
roll.
usually just let you on.
Roll.
Um,
Roll to see if
also-
you'll do it, because that takes a lot of courage.
Also, with this role,
You don't get to choose. I know what your skills are.
can I use my skill for
Yeah.
this though?
Maybe we'll
Oh
find
no,
out.
because this is just for him
This is to see if he'll
to
do
see
it.
if he'll
Yeah.
tap his card.
But
Right.
it might be relevant to that skill.
It's a 6.
Oh damn!
So it doesn't matter whether or not. We don't even have to reveal it. Which is why it's good to not give it away.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the bus driver waves Jonas to the back of
What
the
a
bus.
good person.
Yeah. All bus drivers should be like that guy.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
of them are, to be fair. Most
Most
of them are.
let you on.
There's a couple on the 22. Well,
Those-
Yeah, like the one that I rode today to get here.
oh, really?
Wouldn't let you
Yeah.
on for free.
No, I paid, but there was someone who needed to get on for free, and he
Yeah.
was
That's
not
good.
having it.
Oh,
And he
boo.
was like, "I'm not driving this bus until you get off."
It just
Just
isn't
bullshit.
fair
Screw that
sometimes.
Bunch
guy.
of horse shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't give a fuck. I'll talk shit about any bus driver on this show.
The
Let
bus
him ride
is
the
going
bus.
anywhere. Anyway, at the
Yeah.
minimum, let them like hang on to the bike.
Yeah, you
Sit
know,
on the
just
front.
I wonder
just
what the
let
delay
him climb
is.
up the cables and just hold on to one of those antenna.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
And then
Tahlia, you
if it
still have
falls off,
control.
you can...
let him sketch
Okay,
if they have a
so
skateboard.
I'm on the bus. Where are we? Granville and 41st. I want
Heading
to
north.
heading north.
In the time you guys were talking, you moved 4 blocks.
Move 4 blocks.
Mhm.
So what's that?
I
40,
like that. I like the time
39.
keeps moving. It's good.
So
It's
like-
sometimes.
Time keeps on slipping,
I
slipping,
want
Steve
to
Miller Band, nice.
Oh,
take-
that's right. Yeah.
take this bus to 33rd.
Call back.
To 33rd.
And then get
33rd? I
off.
thought you were trying to go downtown.
You can
All right.
think what you will.
Okay, she's
She is
playing
an
mind
enigma,
games with
ladies
us.
and gentlemen.
Free action. Jonas can get off the 33rd unless there's any interjections.
Yep.
And there aren't. And Jonas gets off at 33rd and Granville Street,
What's that,
near the
33rd and
Shaughnessy
Granville?
Heights United Church.
Is that
Toastmasters of
McDonald's
today?
there?
He's telling us right now.
I'm reading a map.
I'll shut the fuck up.
Yeah, if you would.
And are we getting off the north or the south
the
side?
northbound,
All right.
which is the 33rd stop is actually before 33rd in this case at 34th.
Right. Okay.
Oh, it's actually that's a 34th stop. There is no 33rd, but we'll
well,
say you
so
got
I
off
want him
at
to
that
get
one.
off at 34th.
Yeah.
34th then.
Closest
I almost
to.
said 34th.
Okay. In that case, I think that she's going to need to roll to cross the street because she's
Did
getting
she
off.
say
at
she
30.
wanted to cross the street?
I mean, if she wants to.
Well,
I'm just
I'd
saying
be on
that in my
I'd be on
opinion.
the northern side.
But why would you
of-
have to roll across the street, man?
34.
Come on.
It's good because
What
she
are
brought,
you,
she
Jonas
brought
is
it up
sim-
and asked which side of the street she was on. So I
Jonas is
think it's
trouble.
relevant.
Charlie, what do you
Um,
want to do? And I'll tell you if you have to roll.
I want to go to 33rd and Granville, and I want to get the 33 bus eastward.
Oh my god, so many buses.
Let's pause for 1 second.
Guys, I
because
hate buses.
Sean in the chat has posted images of Doge.
Yay! Thanks, Sean.
Ah, thanks, Sean.
That's what Jonas was trying to look like.
Not gonna lie, I don't know who Doge is.
You don't know Doge?
For you. Doge, he's a
I
classic
know
Shiba
Doge.
Inu.
Like, just
Yeah,
basically
yeah,
like,
yeah.
yeah,
I know Doge. Doge is great.
do I look like Doge?
Yeah, you do.
You actually do.
that's a
It's-
good Doge.
it's
I just let you
uncanny.
see yourself in case that ruined anything. For you.
That totally. Oh my god.
Took you out of it. You know.
I only had
having a
one
good
beer,
time
folks.
anymore.
One beer. That's it. The flushed, all natural.
Except when he says one beer,
You
it
look
was in a
fine.
like 3 liter.
It was definitely one
Can
large
I-
beer.
It was a gallon.
It was an entire keg.
It was definitely a keg of beer.
Wait, are we doing metric or imperial? It was 3.6 liters.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, it was 3,600
We're rotating. We're
milliliters.
in Canada. It's interchangeable.
Yeah.
What are
How
we
many-
doing? What's
yeah.
happening to Jonas?
Yeah, so Jonas is getting on the 33 eastward from...
33 eastbound.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Good luck finding a stop. Let's find one.
There's got to be one.
I've got to find one. I'm gonna pause the timer while I find one because I think that's fair.
Oh, that is very fair.
That is truly fair.
Is there anyone else waiting at the bus stop with Jonas?
That's a good question.
We're not at the bus stop just yet.
Oh,
If you guys
sorry.
have anything to talk to each other about, now
Well,
is
what
a
if-
good time.
How many matchsticks do you have?
More than you, I think. Actually, probably less than you.
Oh, how many matchsticks does everyone? Does anyone in the chat been keeping
Counting
track?
cards?
Track? Yeah, we all started with 10.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Does anyone in the
Math
chat
nerds.
have any guesses for for everybody's goals?
Yeah.
Because I don't know either of your goals. I still have not figured it out.
Yeah, I haven't really either.
I have guesses, but I,
I
think
have
they're
ideas
wrong.
of Eric's. It's one of two things, I think, but
I actually have one idea about Tahlia's. It's a pretty cool one if I'm correct about it.
It's probably wrong.
Hey, Eric, if you guess right now at the end, if you are correct right now, I'm gonna give you an extra point.
Hell yeah.
I think you have to write it down, though.
Yeah, I'll write it down.
Yeah, write it down on an index card and send it
Yeah,
to me.
because...
You know why I can't find bus stops? The 33 is a bus that runs on 33rd. I'm sure of it.
Yeah,
But does it stop
goes-
at Queen Elizabeth Park? Because I can't find bus
It
stops
goes to
for it.
UBC. We've taken that bus
To UBC.
a million times.
That's true. Well, you know
I think
what?
we're getting lost in the weeds here, guys.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
you're right. I can't find it, so...
No, I was wrong. So I just want to get whatever bus goes eastward. Because the 33 sort of goes like up north on Cambie and then...
Yeah, it does, because it gets a bit jacked around by Queen Elizabeth Park, the tallest point in Vancouver, and where Supergirl's Fortress of Solitude is located.
Yeah, and I saw Blue Books getting filmed there one time. Didn't catch a glimpse of
The
what
timer
it
has
was.
started again, and
If
if you want to head eastbound, you're at a really tough place to do it. There aren't very many laterally moving buses at this location.
So maybe I'll just get back on the next... Was I on a 10 or a 14?
No, I was wrong. Don't listen
was
to
a
anything I
10?
was saying.
It
You're
was
right.
a 10.
You were on the 10,
Just getting back on the 10.
getting back on the 10.
The next 10. Unless the same 10 is still there.
I mean, we've been here for a while.
We have.
The 10 has moved on, and the
Buses come like every 15 minutes at least.
these buses come exactly every 15 minutes.
Perfect.
Wow.
There are 16
Wow.
minutes on the clock.
Ooh.
All right.
So
Okay. What is... Okay. What are we on? Granville, 34th. I've changed my mind about what I want to do. I want to start walking north along Granville.
As you start walking, you see a southbound 10.
Oh, perfect. I want to cross the road. Get on that.
Roll, please.
That was
it's a
2.
2.
Oh, and I was going to say you should have said you wanted to run across the road.
I did say I wanted to run across the road.
You said I want to cross the road. And if everyone
I
would
did? Oh,
would
so
bid for
sad.
control.
Bid for control.
All right.
Yes.
For control.
Take a token, guys.
that's
Take a
right.
token.
Oh, thanks, Tahlia.
That's nice of you, Tahlia.
Yeah,
Appreciate it.
I know.
Cheers.
Pretty nice lady.
Oh, Eric, did you send me an index card with a...
Yeah, here it is.
Okay.
With a guess. All right.
I like to guess. I'm not
Folks.
going to confirm or deny. And reveal, please.
Wow.
I got 4.
Oh, you did it. I got 3.
All right,
Hell
Eric.
yeah. So,
Leather monkey.
what did she fail at? What did Jonas?
Getting Jonas to cross a road where there was no crosswalk. He's not a fan of doing... If anything that's
Okay.
a light crime, such as jaywalking, requires a roll.
Right.
There was a crosswalk at 33rd, but
But
no one
Didn't-
said anything.
Yeah, no one's.
more intense crimes like punching a man in the face.
That
I had to
did
roll
require
for
a
it.
Oh,
roll.
you had to
roll
roll.
Yeah,
for
of
it.
course.
Yeah, you
So
did.
Jonas is just on the street. He didn't attempt to cross and fail.
No, he's at the bus stop of
Right.
34th northbound.
Anybody waiting for the bus?
No, because they all got on the bus that he got
Right.
off. 2 minutes ago.
Is anybody waiting for the bus that
3 minutes
is about
ago.
to stop on the other side of the street?
Yeah.
I want Jonas to shout at one of them. Can you describe one of them for me? I would love it.
The first one that Jonas sees is a 6-foot husky boy with short brown hair, beard, broad shoulders, a huge neck.
Oh, it's probably you, Eric. He's got a pretty big neck.
It's probably me, but I am 6'2".
And you're
so.
tall, you're not short.
Yeah.
Is this also supplied by Pierce? Right.
I think I need a. This one is actually supplied by Joseph Stilwell.
Is it?
That's what my form
okay.
says.
How much partying did you do?
Your memory seems really shot today.
Break?
I don't remember anything. I have a terrible memory.
It's just because you've been working so hard.
Yeah.
I would like Jonas to scream at this fellow, "Hey, Husko!"
Roll, please.
Okay.
Them's fighting words.
5.
And that is successful. Jonas shouts in his voice.
Yeah. Hey, Husko!
Why did I flash the camera?
Hey,
at me?
Husko.
And
Hey, Husko.
the Husko says, "Hey Joe, what kind of voice would this guy have? I mean, you submitted it."
You'd have a real like sexy voice, like a
Oh.
super like kind of like.
Oh,
my
so I'll
voice.
just use my normal voice
Just
then.
sexy and charming. Yeah, pretty
All right.
much. Except use my normal voice. Yeah. Very
I don't want to.
very
I don't want to
sexy
try
and
for the
charming.
very first time to do a Joe impression
No,
live on it.
I want you to try it.
It's
Do
good
a Joe
practice.
impression.
Are you talking to me?
That's pretty good.
It needs work. Anyway, that's what he said.
Only
You
a
heard
little.
it. I'm not doing it again.
Yeah, I want Jonas to shout at him, "Yeah, I'm talking to you. Are your ears filled with husk as well? You can't friggin' hear me, bro?" That's what I'd like Jonas to shout at him.
This is so out of character.
No, it's not.
He starts running across the road, and luckily doesn't get hit by any cars, which starts screeching and careening all over the place.
That's a classic move by me actually. Is running across the road and disrupting
Creating
traffic.
car crashes.
And he's
Nice.
this guy's standing
Vancouver.
standing a full 2 inches above Jonas, right up in his face, looking down his nose. Sort of. I'm trying to do it to the camera, but the camera's above me. So imagine like Jonas is this mic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what's happening right now.
I want Jonas to shove this man.
Roll, please.
6.
Oh,
It's a
I'm gonna get my ass kicked by Jonas.
bloody good. Yeah.
Did you put you wouldn't have put yourself in as a character, would you?
I
Maybe.
probably did.
But you're not
I think
sure.
I had a plan to put everyone in, and then I
Oh,
just got
nice.
lazy. So
Well,
I'm gonna
let's
do
see.
that
This
later.
guy's wearing a Dillinger 4 t-shirt,
That's-
jeans,
yeah.
sneakers,
That's you,
a hooded
yeah.
jean jacket.
Yeah.
I mean,
What is that t-shirt you're wearing right now?
It's not my Dillinger 4 t-shirt.
I've seen
This
you
is
wear
by
that
local
shirt.
artist
Oh my god, yeah.
Leslie
this character
Puls-
name is Joe.
Leslie Pulsifer. So check her out.
Yeah, that's a
She's a
cool
great
shirt.
artist. I
Okay,
bought it at
so-
Van Calf.
So this is
Nice.
Joe canonically. This is you're about to
Yeah.
kick Jonas'
Yeah,
ass.
this is. I regret this now. Oh wait, I'm about to kick. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I didn't think this would happen. I didn't read through.
It's amazing.
Well, I'd planned to put in everyone, and then I don't think because I started with Pierce. I'm pretty sure I
Joe,
put Pierce in too.
Joe, if you
Nice.
were if your cockles were risen to the point of physicality with a stranger, what would your move be?
Probably just a straight shot, like punch to the face.
All right, and so Joe,
Or actually, no.
it's
Probably a
it's an
headbutt.
touch move.
Let's say
Touch
A
headbutt.
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 I'm
Head,
sorry.
like right in the nose.
I'm sorry, you said it, and I've already. It's the system. I can't do anything about
That's
it.
right,
You
right.
can't unwrite
the-
You
It's
that.
out of-
program
it's out
5
of your
moves in
control.
advance, and you have to execute those moves once.
Yeah,
the
I
program
learned
is.
from my uncle Donald.
Yeah.
Donald T. How to play 5D chess.
You're actually the game manager, not the game master.
Yeah.
So there's only so
Yeah.
much you can do.
So Joe straight up clocks Jonas right in the face. It's a solid hit.
Oof.
Good job, Joe.
Oof. Thanks.
And
Well
Do you? No.
Jonas goes down. And if you could pass me a 20-sided, please, Tahlia.
Oh no.
Yes.
And his lights go out.
No.
Oh.
Jonas is unconscious?
Shit.
Jonas, the game ends.
What?
Jonas
Because he got knocked out.
Jonas got knocked out.
Oh my God.
So who knows what happens
Oh
next?
my god, poor Jojo.
Oh wow.
Yeah, we haven't got that. He got knocked out. He died, right?
Yeah.
Hit the back of his head, concussion. The brain bounced to the front. How do you feel, Joe?
I feel pretty good. I
killed
killed somebody.
Jonas.
You killed Jonas.
I killed it.
You killed a Steve Miller Band fan.
Listen. Any day that I kill a demon-infested monster
Wearing
is a
cargo
success for the
shorts.
Lord. I've made a victory for the Lord this day, and I am grateful.
All right, bless up.
We're all grateful for you.
Okay. Let's just out of curiosity, how many?
I threw them back in, but I had 4 left as well.
I have 4.
I have 3.
Oh, interesting.
Sure is.
That doesn't really mean anything.
It's good for
but-
balance later. We'll
Yeah.
use that info.
So
Yeah, exactly.
anyone in the chat now's the best time to guess goals. But first of all, Erik. Erik guessed that Tahlia's goal was to interrupt this very stream. He unfortunately gets 0 points for that guess.
Shit, that's too bad.
And coming
That's a
in,
good one, though.
coming in equal last place, Erik with 1 point. Would you like to reveal your goal to the?
My goal was to be punched in the face.
Oh.
So I'm guessing that's where I got my 1 point from, is
Yeah.
when Joe punched Jonas in the
To be
face.
punched.
Yeah.
I can see why you left that in there.
Yeah, I mean it'd be rude
Yeah.
to have.
Otherwise.
And then the equal second last place with 1 point is Joe. And Joe, what was your goal?
My goal was to shitpost on social media.
All right.
Okay. Right.
So Tahlia won with 2 points.
All right.
And your goal?
My goal was to ride the bus.
Oh,
That was
fuck.
it. That was the whole goal.
Damn. Damn.
Yeah, it's a simple one.
See,
Yeah, no,
it
yeah.
was
See, that's
misleading.
like what's the strategy? Like, if the strategy is to win, you just
Yeah.
want to pick something like infinitely
Super
repeatable, right?
easy.
That's super easy to repeat. Whereas, like, but sometimes I find that creates less drama, and I'm all about just
Yeah.
making it as messy as possible.
So if something is too
So-
easy for a player and I think they're getting too far ahead, I will thwart them.
Yeah, I think eventually it'll be like weighted, right? Like when we did the practice game and yours was to make a jar of jam.
Yeah, that was
If you
like,
achieve that, you should get like 100 points.
yeah, that might be a good idea.
Versus.
That's a really good goal, because I was misled into thinking you were trying to get to a specific point, because you
Yeah.
kept asking
That was a
which
really-
bus
that's-
and where the fuck you were going. It doesn't matter.
It's also a goal that
No.
that other people can inadvertently achieve for you.
Yeah, well,
yeah,
Yeah,
that's true.
true.
that's what I was
so
going
you
for
get
as well.
points even if you haven't done it.
Oh yeah, it's whenever Jonas achieves that goal.
So like if you got on the
Because
bus to go
everyone
to a
is Jonas.
Okay,
boxing
this is
ring.
like affecting my strategy.
Okay.
Yeah,
for
I was
next time.
hoping that we could like get the bus driver or the person that Jonas stole the phone from to punch Jonas.
To punch him.
But
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
escaped every time.
Yeah.
It's so sneaky.
He couldn't escape Joe though. He was too powerful.
Yeah, just big old fighting man.
That fucking neck is what it
Oh,
was.
it's the neck. Well, all my neck muscles. Whenever I swing my fists, they all just supercharge my punches,
Yeah.
right?
So your neck is it's kind of like a
Well,
like
my-
a puffer
you also
fish.
roll
What
with
actually
20.
happened is just my neck went Super Saiyan.
When, you
Yeah.
When
rolled
I
a
was
20?
7.
You rolled a
17.
20 when he punched.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
well,
how Jonas died.
Yeah.
I was gonna see if Jonas got like knocked out or if it was enough damage to make everyone have to bid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he just straight up died.
I
wasn't
punched
expecting
him
it
and he
either.
fell back, and there must have been like a park bench or something, and just like
He got $1 Million Baby.
yeah.
best way to
Now,
go.
before we wrap up, does anyone want to plug anything? I know that you all have podcasts here on the Cape Goblin Network.
Should we let Joe go first or last? Because
I
he's
think
a
let's
special
let
guest.
Joe go last so people remember it more.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I do a podcast called Podcast versus Podcast with Piers Ray. It's very extremely funny, super funny.
It's the funniest thing you'll ever listen to.
Yeah.
It's really fucking
If you like
funny.
quantity, it's the best podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have over 770 episodes at this point. Tomorrow another one comes out, so 2 times a week.
Perfect.
And I'm not going to tell you what the podcast is about. Just know that there's lots of episodes, and it's so fucking funny. It's very funny.
I'm on some of the episodes.
Joe's on like
Same.
60 episodes.
Too
Yeah,
many,
you're on
in
a lot
fact.
of them.
And, Tyler and I are on 5 episodes, 2
5
yet
episodes.
unreleased.
Ooh.
Yeah. They're coming.
Stay tuned
They're
next
coming,
week.
They're coming to you. Are they out next week?
And the week after.
There
Tyler, you
go.
don't have to stall anymore. The game's over.
There's my plug. Listen to Podcast versus Podcast, but only the episodes that I'm on because they're the only good ones.
Wrong, incorrect.
No, very false. It's a great show.
3 of the episodes that I appear in are the best ones.
I also do the most boring sounding podcast, but I think it's the most interesting one. It's called Everything Economics. I'm starting to analyze the Game of Thrones world. So the first episode comes out sometime this week. So check that out. It's very
The
fun.
economics of incest, everybody.
If you're listening to this in audio format, that episode should already be out because there's no way I'm editing this week.
Yeah, it should already be out. Yeah, talk about lots of things. Everything from pipelines to just straight up theory to superheroes.
It's excellent podcast.
I enjoy it quite a bit.
And they're short episodes.
And they're short because there's a lot of research to
Oh,
do.
no, they're short because it's a great way to digest information.
Yeah, they're short intentionally.
Actually, I think all of our podcasts are the shortest ones on the network.
Yeah, and they're the best ones.
Well, except unless
Exactly.
you add together all of my episodes.
Right.
Yeah.
If we
Then
just
it's
strung them all
thousands of
together,
hours.
they would
End to
cover the
end.
earth and crush
Yeah.
it.
How many football fields long is your podcast?
It's 11 football fields long,
All
but
right.
they're not standard football size
the
fields.
size to
It's
they
a
need to be.
footballito.
Yeah, they're like footballito size.
Yeah. And Joe?
They're 66 million millimeters.
Actually, in 2 days on January 9th, my podcast, Tales of Frost Cricket, will release its first episode, which will cover exactly 1/100th of a football field. And that's a storytelling podcast that I do about an old woman who does paperwork and beats the shit out of demons.
It's
So
awesome.
check that out.
It's great. I've heard some sneak
Eric
previews.
actually voices a character in the first episode, so look forward to that.
Oh, that's my favorite cameo of the ones I've listened to.
Yeah,
As
it
well.
makes me feel really bad about myself because it's just so good. Like the
It's
quality,
not that good.
The quality,
The quality is not
amazing.
that good. I get mad every time I listen to it. Back
pretty good
myself,
stuff.
It's
so.
because your own voice is in it. It's
Yeah,
an
well, that
excellent
too.
podcast.
I narrate
check,
it, so-
check that one out.
Like I said, sexy voice.
These will all be on cavegoblins.com and anywhere you find podcasts. I'm Doug Vandelay. I have a podcast, Comedy Zeitgeist, also on the network, where I interview local comedians about their comedic influences. That's actually how I met Joe and Erik. Tahlia I knew from before, as you can tell by our accents. Thanks for tuning in to this first episode.
Yeah, I
of
still
Everyone
don't
is
know why you
Jonas.
brought me on Comedy Zeitgeist.
That was actually one of my favorite episodes.
Aw, thanks.
Thanks so much for tuning in. This will be on time next week, 7:30
Yeah.
p.m. PST. That's Pacific Standard Time.
Pizza time.
Pizza time. Yeah, all right. Thanks, everybody.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.